Hey, what's up guys? Andrew here, and I have an important announcement for the month of February. As you can see, I am a huge fan of the Elder Scrolls, so I'm going to be dedicating the entire month of February to Elder Scrolls month. So without further ado, let the games begin. Alright, so we're going to kick off Elder Scrolls month by going through a list of my favorite quest lines in Oblivion. So mind you, this is going to be full of spoilers because obviously to talk about what makes a questline my favorite, I have to say some cool plot points that made it my favorite, and that's obviously going to give it away. So if you don't want to be spoiled, you've been warned. Number 8. Welcome to the Imperial City Arena. That should be hardwired into every single gladiator's brain. Now, this is a fun quest line with a great way to make money early on and have some good fights. And also, there's some side quests. You see, you have to fight the Grand Champion to become the Grand Champion, and he asks you to look into his heritage. So you do that, and it turns out that his father, who was a vampire, had sex with an orc, which is really gross already, and you find his father, who is crazy and bloodthirsty. You kill him, you tell the Great Prince, and he pretty much begs you to kill him, and you become Grand Champion easily. It's a fun little side quest, and then upon becoming Grand Champion, you're awarded with the greatest annoyance in the history of video games. The Annoying Fan. The Adoring Fan. He's annoying. He's the biggest dick rider in history, but he's fun to mess around with, fun to kill, and that's why the arena gets number 8 on my list. Number 7. Move your ass, boot. Coming in at number 7 is the Fighters Guild. Now this is another fun quest line where you basically get missions to maybe help some scholar or kill some monsters, and you get paid for it. Pretty simple, and it's a good time to kill things. Anyways, you learn later on that there's a rival guild called the Blackwood Company that's stealing all the competition in business, and if you don't do something, the Fighters Guild is going to be out of business for good. So you infiltrate them, and it turns out that these people are getting high off some crazy drugs, and it's illegal. I mean, it's cheating. It's like taking steroids to be a better baseball player. It's just not right. And you shut them down for it. You expose them, and you save the guild. And in return, you become the guild master. So that's why I give it number 7. Fighters Guild's a pretty good time. Number 6. Alright, it's no secret that magic is a lot of fun in these kind of games. That's why the Mages Guild gets number 6 on my list. Now, you start off as just a lowly apprentice getting recommendations from all the guild chapters around Cyrodiil, and once you do that, you gain access to the Arcane University, where you get to make your own spells and make your own enchantments, like custom, which is a lot of fun to play around with and has a lot of practical uses. But as you rise up in the guild, you learn that shit is hitting the fan big time, because necromancers have returned to Cyrodiil and are literally turning people into zombies. That's not cool. So you need to save your guild, root out all the necromancers, and face the King of Worms, who basically is the biggest, baddest necromancer there ever was. Basically, he's the Voldemort of Elder Scrolls. Anyways, you do that, and you get to become the Archmage, who pretty much runs the guild. Also, there's a really cool character who's a vampire and a count vampire, yep, of Skingrad, who's a part of the quest line, and he's a badass, so I just decided to mention him. Number 5. In the name of the 9 divines, will you cast aside your sinful ways and become the divine Crusader? Now, Knights of the Nine is a DLC which adds a new quest line. You see, long ago there was this holy order called the Knights of the Nine, and they bound together to defeat this Ayleid king called Umaril, who was practicing very demonic sacrifices. Now it's up to you guys to put his ass down once and for all. Another fun thing about this quest line is all the armor you see on screen that your guy is wearing, each one of them represents a different divine, and they all have their own ability. Now, it's a really fun quest line, and like I said, you get some pretty cool goodies, so there's no reason to not do this quest line. Number 4. Will we let them burn our homes? Will we let them kill our families? No. We are going to kick these Daedra's ass. You see, the main quest involves, like I said in my Oblivion review, an invasion from the hellish world of Oblivion. Now, with the Emperor dead, you're pretty much screwed. However, it turns out that there's an illegitimate heir named Martin, who you kind of coerce into following you, and he slowly fulfills his role as emperor, and together you end up fighting back against these bastards. You see, there's going to be a huge battle, which is a lot of fun. It's really epic, and there's a really cool speech. Now you fight in this battle, and then afterwards you're victorious, and the grateful citizens erect a statue in your honor. How's that for instant gratification? This main quest is so enticing. It has a lot of fun adventures. There's a lot of fetch quests, yeah, but there's all cool dungeons, and the storyline is really cool. Not to mention, guys, Sean fucking Bean. Number 3. Just go crazy, people. Just go crazy. Because this is the place to do it. The Shivering Isles is the realm of the madman, where the insane are the normal people, and the normal people are looked at as insane. You see, you enter the strange portal into a whole new realm called the Shivering Isles. And in here, you get to explore a somewhat Alice in Wonderland, Tim Burton style world where just anything goes. And you realize that everything is not so pretty as it seems on the surface. You see, there's this ancient god who's the opposite of craziness. He's all order and bland, and he's slowly taking over the realm. And it's up to you to team up with the Daedric Lord, who basically is the god of this realm, Sheogorath, and try and stop this invasion of order and maintain madness. And it's a lot of fun. There's plenty of side quests in towns. Really, basically a third of the main territory you can handle in the game. It's a lot of fun, and it's really worth picking up. But anyways, there's plenty of items and quests, like I just said. The main quest is a lot of fun. Sheogorath is just a hoot to listen to. And you get some pretty cool shit at the end of the quest line. Spoiler alert, if you didn't hear me earlier, you get to become a god with a really cool staff that lets you freeze all your opponents in their tracks. Shivering Isles is an amazing addition to the quest lines of Oblivion. Number 2. God, I love being bad. Coming in at number 3 is the Thieves Guild. Now this, to be honest, has some of the most fun questline gameplay-wise of the entire game, if not the entire series. Because you basically start off as a petty thief, just picking pockets, busting into houses, and you end up working with a master thief known by all as the Gray Fox, who not even his trusted lieutenants know his identity. You see, you protect the poor. You're not really that bad of a guy. You protect the poor from a corrupt government, yet you still make it out rich. So you get the best of both worlds. Not to mention, towards the end, you get some crazy heists, such as breaking into holy ground and stealing an Elder Scroll, which, I mean, the games are named the Elder Scrolls. So to actually hold one, to take one, is pretty cool. It's pretty damn sick. Plus, at the end of the game, once again, spoiler alert, you become the Gray Fox. You see that cowl he's wearing? You put that on, and your name is erased from history. Therefore, I could wear that, do any crime, run around the corner basically, take it off, and just walk away like nothing happened. It's like Spider-Man, but his mask actually works. So that's why the Thieves Guild gets number 2 on the best quest lines in Oblivion. Number 1. Alright, so I guess it's no secret what my number 1 is going to be. The Dark Brotherhood is by far, hands down, no questions asked, my favorite questline in the entire series. In fact, Oblivion's Dark Brotherhood is my favorite questline in the entire Elder Scrolls series. So without further ado, let me explain why. Now, for whatever reason, or lack of reason, you decided to commit a murder. No big deal. Get some sleep, you earned it. However, you're woken up by a man wearing black robes with a black hood over his face. This man is known as Lucien Lachance, and he bears an invitation to join a rather unique family, the Dark Brotherhood. All you have to do is kill an innocent, feeble, old man. Now, it all started with fucking Rufio in the Inn of Ill Omen. Now, once I got to this place with that fancy new dagger that I was just given, I got this old man in his sleep, and I decided to get a little shut-eye in his own bed. Anyways, besides though that fucked up issues, that's not the point. Lucien Lachance contacts you again, and you're now a full-fledged member of this family. Now, this family is a rather interesting lot. It ranges from a vampire to assassins that were conscripted at birth, to an orc who doesn't like to sneak, to a Khajiit that can't give you a good deal for reasons unknown. Anyways, you advance through the ranks and everything seems great. But it's not. You see, there's a traitor in the midst who's killing brothers and sisters without being caught. This traitor is fucked up. So you end up deciding to clear the whole sanctuary, kill every single person because this traitor has been active since before you joined, so you're clearly not a suspect. You have to kill every single person in the sanctuary after they started to respect you. Even the assholes started to respect you, yet you have to kill them. It's like, come on, Bethesda, you're really pulling my leg on this one. Anyways, turns out that wasn't even the traitor, because he starts switching your orders, so you're single-handedly killing the upper echelons of the Dark Brotherhood. It turns out this guy has been planning all along. He's a high-ranking member, and he is fucked up. You see, the Dark Brotherhood long time ago killed his mother, and he kept her severed head and talks to it and is, I don't know what else, God knows what else he does with it. Anyways, you discover who he is, and you kill him, saving the entire organization while it's on the brink of collapsing and becoming the new leader or listener of this Dark Brotherhood. And you get to, get your new followers, you get to get a share of the loot, and you get those cool black robes. So what's not to like? The Dark Brotherhood is the best quest line in terms of storyline. It really tugs at the feels. You get into it. You feel cool doing these missions, and the storyline is just the Dark Brotherhood is great. It's number one, always will be. And if you don't agree with this, never mind. Oh. You know what? If you don't agree with this, fuck you. Dark Brotherhood is the best. Well, there you have it, folks. That's my list of the least favorite to the most favorite quest lines in Oblivion. Now, also, speaking of Oblivion, I have a review for the game, so definitely check that out because this is a great game you don't want to miss out on. Also, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, check out some of the other stuff on the channel. I do game reviews, let's plays, and every once in a while, like just now, I share my opinions on these games. So definitely check that out, share with your friends, but most importantly, have an amazing day. I'm Andrew, and I'll see you guys later.